Hey all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another 4 versus 4. We are on the map District 10 and I have spawned as the red Zerg up here in sort of the 1 o'clock position. And adjacent to me is one of my allies, Contrarian, as the teal Protoss. And around the bend we have our other allies, which is our Bocephus as the purple Terran. And Spartan as the blue Terran. Our opponents on the other side of the map. We have Mdoraz as the orange Protoss. He's right next to the last one. I don't know if that's supposed to be last or actually is supposed to be last, but it's the last one. And he's the green Terran. We've got Origin Muffin. I like that name. It's very cute. As the yellow Protoss. And finally, as the pink Zerg, we have Big Papa. And you know he loves it when you call him Big Papa. And he's going to be taking an early gas there. A really early gas. That was gas on 10? 10 gas, 10 pool. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. But right now, oh, we got a probe in the base. My Overlord is going to spot that. You always got to watch out for those probes. It looks like right now he is just scouting. And oh, looks like someone has pinged that probe. We do know it is running around here. But does he have a forge on the way? He does not. He has a gateway. So there's no threat from this particular probe. Oh, he's not taking his gas yet. I don't know where this probe is going, but he's not taking his gas yet. Which means warp gates are going to be quite a ways off. And it looks like I'm going to be running down here to taste expansion. Is he going to be able to block it off? No, he is not. It's going to be all good. So he's going to see if there is an early expansion there. Not going to be able to take advantage of it. Oh, we got this SCV from Bocephus going to be chasing that probe out of there. And another probe going out. What's he doing here? What's he doing here? I don't know quite what he's up to. It looks like we have Contrarian's probe is doing his own scouting. He of course doesn't generally cannon rush, and as we can see, yeah, there's a gateway on the way. So yeah, no threat of a cannon rush there. And we do have this Overlord parked over here. You're gonna spot when that expansion's taken, or maybe move on to do a little more scouting. Still chasing around that probe. Got supply depot set up here to kind of watch those rocks. You never know when something's gonna go there. Contrarian's probe is going to return home. And we do have the... Ooh, now we have the forge on the way. He's finally taking that gas, but no core on the way yet. So he's not going to be able to take advantage of any of that gas right now, because you really can't use any gas as Protoss until you get that core. It's kind of mandatory. Is he going to get that started? I don't know. That probe's still running around. Looks like it is going to be chased out of there. We do, of course, have the core on the way for Contrarian. Pretty standard, kind of standard stuff out of him. And it looks like, oh, I don't have speed yet. Doesn't quite have the money for it. Have I stored my queens? Yeah, I stored my queens. Am I waiting for that gas? I'm probably waiting for the gas. Yep, looks like there we go. We're going to get that speed started. I need to start burning off some of that excess minerals, though. And, who is I going to look? Oh, yeah, we're going to look at the Big Papa here. Well, he's going to Roach Warren now, so maybe he thinks he needs that early gas, although I don't know. He's got 400 gas and not even 100 minerals, and he's injecting larvae. He just... got that gas too early, and double extractor, 3 drones in each. There's no way he's going to be using up this gas anytime soon, which means his mineral economy is going to suffer. He's going to be behind. I mean, can he even afford a roach? No, 75 minerals. He only can now just afford a roach. So he has just got way too many workers on gas right now. This is totally unnecessary. And look, all these larvae. He's got 9 larvae here. And he's not even making any more drones. If he turned these all into drones, what do we got? Oh, he's making it Overlord. Why is he making it Overlord when he should be making drones? Make some drones. No, he's making roaches. You need drones. You're never going to be able to sustain this economy. This is not going to look good, as our opponent's Zerg player does not seem like he's going to be quite pulling his weight for this one. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Looks like they do have a wall off complete over here, but I believe this... Nope, this is pretty much complete too. I don't know if those are on hold position. They aren't, so they could technically be shoved aside, but you're going to have a hard press to kind of push back that anyhow. 3 Zealots, a Stalker, and a Cannon. They'll be able to hold for a little while. Looks like I've got some lings out on the map. Speed is done, so they're going to be taking all those watchtowers, which just gives us quite a lot of vision. If we can check that out right now. Yeah, we have vision of all this area. Just a couple of places where you could slip through unnoticed. So we're going to be watching the coming. Plus, I got Overlords in position to kind of poke around. Oh, I even put an Overlord over here because I didn't feel the supply depot was enough. It's certainly not enough, is it? No, of course not. Looks like we got Bo Steve's going to be taking this expansion out here. There's not been any aggression yet, so everyone seems to be pretty safe to macro up, even though we do have 3 barracks here, although with 3 barracks he's not really utilizing them yet. He's got 2 barracks here that are dead. He's got plenty of supply. He's got plenty of money. Come on, Bo Steve's, let's start seeing some unit production there. We got Spartan. He's got a small little army starting to form there. And he does have all of his barracks active right now. Apparently, I was about to say they're kind of rallied to the command center. I guess he thought there was been a bit of trouble or something. And are we going to start seeing some aggression? These roaches and stalkers are pushing out. Looks like Big Papa is going to be expanding over here now. I don't know. Looks like he might be expanding to one of the side bases. We'll just see where he's going to go. Oh, did he try to expand here and not realize these rocks are not down yet? It's going to be really, really hard for him to hold that. I try to take this as my third so many times. It frustrates me so it's impossible for me to ever take it, because that's always when they decide to continually attack down that lane, and all my buddies are on the other side of the map and can't help out at all. But it looks like we've got the last one is going to be taking this expansion, throwing up a missile turret. I don't know about this one. I mean, there is some dead space back here, but they got to fly around a lot of regions and actually get back there. So I don't know, maybe something a little bit closer here might be better. I mean, you have something gets back there, you might want to consider it, but it's going to be a while, I think, before this missile turret's going to play any role whatsoever, unless it's for DTs, but, you know, then you'd still probably want it right here. And then we got Doraz going to be pushing out here, taking this expansion, so everyone's kind of expanding right now. Looks like I'm taking a third over here. I do not want this third. This third is death as far as I'm concerned. This one is far more safe for quite some time, because usually they have to bust down these rocks first and push this way. I've tried taking this one too, and that's usually when they decide to bust down the rocks and say, well, this is going to be our base. So being able to grab this one, I'm feeling pretty comfortable about it for now. I'm still building up a lot of money, and I'm supply blocked, so that just means, you know, I'm terrible. I mean, I've got a macro hatch up, getting a macro queen up, but I need to start spending this money. I don't have much of an army yet right now, just some lings. No upgrades yet. It's kind of odd. It looks like I'm just, oh, okay, I'm getting +1 armor, second evo chamber, so I'm a little bit behind on macro, which is very unusual because there's been no action right now, so there's not really any reason for me to focus on anything else. Contrarian and scouting around with that observer. Everyone's pretty much content just to macro right now. Even throwing up the gas already. You don't need to throw up that gas yet. You have 1,000 gas. You have 1,000 gas and like 20% of that in minerals. You cannot spend that much gas. You don't need this much gas. I mean, maybe if you were taking a base out in the middle of the map and you wanted to try to maybe mine out the geysers, because that's kind of hard to do later on because you can only mine them so quickly, but I don't think anyone really uses that strategy. You might see a Terran muling up a base just to mine it out, but I don't usually see people trying to ninja the gas as early as possible. That just doesn't happen. It looks like Contrarian's going to be taking the space, which he's going to have very vested interest in holding this ramp, which is going to make my lovely little third base here even all the more secure. If we check the income right now, it looks like I am sitting at a very comfortable leave at 65 workers, but I'm going to have to be sending, well, here comes some more reinforcing drones. How are my other bases doing on that saturation there? This base is actually a little undersaturated. I probably need to get some more drones there, but at this point maybe that's not worth it. Yeah, they're both kind of undersaturated, and ooh, looks like I'm going to be throwing up that Spire Tech right now. Let's get that income tab out of there. It's just in the way. And still not really anything going on the map. We have an observer standoff right now, as these two are just going to kind of eye each other, and it looks like the watchtowers are still safe. Still pumping out those lings. Have I got any other tech on the way? Oh, that's right, we did see the Spire was on the way. Still only half done though, but we are getting that +1, +2 upgrades now, so double upgrades have started. I need to be throwing down more hatcheries, or maybe another expansion. Maybe get my lings over here, take this gold. I mean, it's not gonna be easy to hold, but you know, I've gotta put up another hatchery or something. And it looks like we got Doraz gonna be pushing over here. Maybe keep an eye on that. Oh, my poor ling on the watchtower. His days are, well, his days are at an end, as they are going to be taking a position on that watchtower to kind of watch their flank on this base, make sure it stays as secure as possible for as long as possible. And it looks like we got Spartan taking this base, and he does have the planetary there, which will make it much harder for small forces to take it down. Might be safe to throw up a missile turret, because if DT's running here, well, this isn't going to do much good. And this missile turret is no. Well, I don't know if I agree with the spacing the missile turrets. So I usually would start with one here in the mineral line. It'll spot for the planetary and take care of any, you know, mine or air harass. This, I don't think is necessary. Your missile turrets are way spread out, which means they can get focused down very easily. And it's really not gonna stir. I mean, I would come in here with Mutalisk and say, oh yeah, I'd Mutalisk this place all day long. And let's go have some Lings out here for a Big Papa. Looks like he wants to get aggressive with them, but this is a very small number of Lings, so if he finds any resistance whatsoever, he should pull out. And of course, he's gonna find right to my base. Any other base, you know, just fine, but no, just go right to my base. I'm gonna burrow that queen. I'm gonna just save her, get those drones kind of safe. And fortunately, this pylon was here from Contrarian, so he's gonna be able to warp some zealots, and they're gonna handle those Lings. And oh, there we go. There's a response right there. So didn't really do anything there. Maybe he got a couple of Lings, or a couple of drones, but that really not that big a deal. I'm going to be just fine, other than the grotesque amount of resources that I'm reserving right now for who knows what reason. I do have hive tech on the way. I'm getting the pathogen glands. Maybe going to get some infestors out. Maybe it's just insurance, so if I need infestors quickly, I don't have to worry about them not having enough energy when they pop out. I do that sometimes. I could use the... Oh, looks like I can't get any more upgrades right now because I need hive tech for that. So yeah, we'll wait on that. We do have some creeps right here for Big Papa, though it's going to stop at these rocks. It looks like he's kind of turned it in two different directions. No, just turned it in one direction. Just kind of spreading his creep here, which is nice to have, but it's really not going to do him much in the long run. You should be better off with spotters right here, and then everyone can, you know, move over there if there's an issue. But for now, it's what we got going. And he's getting to build a bigger roach force. Still, though, no upgrades on those roaches. He's kind of balanced out his resources a little bit better now, though, but maybe because he's only now just taking that gas? That's possible. But he needs no Evo chamber. He's going pure roach, and oh, he's going to go for roach broodlords. And are these the corruptors coming out now? Nope, these are all Lings. So he's going to make a big batch of Lings before that Greater Spire gets done, which means he's not going to have the minerals, I think, to afford these Broodlords. Usually it's the gas that you don't have enough of, but it looks like it's going to be the Broodlords. But we got Mdora's going to be pushing here to the... And well, they're going to go for that missile turret first, but they really should focus on the planetary, because it's really the only thing shooting it. Well, I guess they did get some shots in on the Colossus, so there maybe was a reason for that. Oh, these... medevacs kind of getting out there ahead of the rest of the army there, but... Take a few initial hits, but it looks like we are going to be able to clean this up, and oh, there is not going to be any way of escaping now, unless you can somehow get a mothership here and mass recall, but no, you instead are going to mass die, and he did lose the base, unfortunately. But, well, no, he lost the base, unfortunately, and oh, looks like they're going to push. We're going to retake that watchtower, and his base could be in a bit of danger here now. He lost his whole army. Are they going to be able to defend that? Oh, but we got these roaches here from Big Papa. It looks like Contrarian's holding the ramp with his zealots, so it's going to keep my base safe for a little bit longer. I'm waiting for my Lings to get in there. The Lings have got better upgrades, but are they going to be good enough against the roaches? The roaches are going to try to run up the ramp, which is going to give him an advantage because I can't quite get this around, as you can see. And he's going to send a couple more Lings in there, but they're not going to do that much. But I'm going to be stalling this as long as possible. Here comes some Stalkers from Contrarian. 2-2 on those Stalkers, which hopefully will be able to clean this up before any losses to my base. And the Lings are keeping those... Man, those Lings lasted a long time. I guess those upgrades really helped against unupgraded roaches. And he's going to try to do some damage, maybe. Oh, he looks like he might focus down the Queen. Burrow the Queen. Oh, no, the Queen's fine. And, whoa, where did that come from? I did not even see... Where did the Ultralisk Cavern come out? Oh, there it is. Ultralisk Cavern, Chitinous Plating, 3-3 on the way. And do I have that, Adrenal Gland upgrade? I do. So those actually Lings... We may have actually had that Adrenal Gland upgrade, and it looks like those Cephas is now going to counterattack, but the Broodlords are out, but there's a lot of Marines here. Is there going to be enough? Because they can really just burn through those Broodlings, and they do have the +1 attack, but that's not going to be enough to stop them, and the tank's sieged up. It's going to be hard for them to really counter this. Broodlords are really their only advantage. They can try to pull out here and just kind of snipe away, but the Marines can just, you know, just run away. And, oh, that poor Marine got caught in the mineral patches. And the Broodlords really weren't able to do enough. But then we got another push here. The last one coming in with Marine Thor. Going to be pushing into Spartan. He has not yet recovered from his last attack. And, oh, but we also have... Whoa. The mouse is just going everywhere here. We got Origin Muffin going to be pulling with Stalker Colossus. There's not much we got here to stop this. What is he going to be able to do? I think I may have actually missed an army all dying, too. And we got a couple of Zealots here from Contrarian. But this is a suicide mission. I mean, these Colossus alone would be enough to hold that off. Fortunately, the stim just wore off. But still, just going to completely clean those up. And now Bocephus is going to be next. His army's way out of position. And it looks like my Ultralists are running in to help. Oh, those are Spartans SCVs. And those two Stalkers are like, guys, you may have some problems coming up behind you. Contrarian's trying to hold them off with the Stalkers. But the Ultras are going to come up from behind, start chewing away. Looks like the Stalkers are going to bleed forward, try to protect the Colossi. To do good for the while, the Marines are going to just get eaten up, and look, the Ultras are still alive, trying to push through, but there's quite a lot of DPS there. Thors are pretty good against the Colossus, or against the Ultra, and plus there's, you know, a ton of units here, but it looks like Big Papa's lost his base. It looks like Bocephus is going to keep pushing through. He's going to take out Origin Muffin, so it's kind of like a base race situation here. Who's going to have the better army? Who's going to have the better defense? I don't know. We're still trying to... That poor Marauder was trying to hold it off. Didn't do. We even got a sentry up here on the front line. Bocephus is going to try to bring a small force back here to defend what he can, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And here come a ton of Lings. Where are they all going? They apparently don't want anything to do with this because, I mean, just look at all that incinerating going on. I don't know where those Lings are headed off to. It looks like Bocephus has been slowed down right now. And there is quite a bit of force here for the last one. He might want to siege up as best as he can. And M. Doraz is going to be coming in to help out. And it looks like Bocephus is now finished. Spartan has actually managed to start trying to retake the space. So he's not quite out of it yet, but he's lost quite a bit. And it looks like we got Ling Star coming in here. But with these Colossi, I don't know if it's going to be good enough. The Stalker's going to try to blink around. The Lings are going to hopefully provide a diversion. But it looks like they're just kind of getting slaughtered now. But here comes another wave of Ultralisks. We need to get in there and start doing some damage right now. So we can select all these to kind of see what the damage, where the damage is going down. Get the Ultralisks in there too, but no, there's just too much DPS here. But some Colossi here from Contrarian. They're going to burn down the rest of those Thors. Oh, almost going to burn down Thors. The Stalkers finish that off, and I don't even know how the Colossi died there. Maybe was it to the other Colossi? I don't know. And nothing left but these medevacs, but they are not going to be able to get, oh well, they might get away. Some of them might get away. But it looks like they were able to clean up Bocephus' force, so it's kind of gone to a stalemate. Heavy casualties on both sides. So, whoa, we got Big Papa trying to re-expand over here, retake this base, but not very secure. I mean, these SCVs could probably come in here and take this place over. I'm joking, of course. And we got, a small little force here, but what we got here, there's too many Colossi for Contrarian. He's getting these Colossi out at the perfect time, just after we finished off their big army. And are they going to have enough to take care of this? It looks like they're like, oh no, we have got to get out of here. This is not going to be good. And it looks like I have finally decided to start trying to take this gold. I still got a ton of minerals, but no gas right now, so I could technically throw out a tunnel. Well, I can't really throw out that many Lings. I'm actually pretty maxed out. Where is my army at? I have my army must be in production or something, because I don't see an army anywhere. I have no army anywhere. There's some eggs. There's some eggs. I guess I just have a whole army in production. Is this going to be all in Ultralisks? Looks like Contrarian's going to be pushing forward right now. Oh, I see some movement here. Those are just drones. Where is my army supply at? A couple of Stalkers from Mdora is going to be trying to do some here. There's a couple of Ultralisks, and it looks like I am maxed out now. I don't know where these Ultralisks are going. Oh, yes, it is completely Ultralisk. What is my unit count right now? 17 Ultras, 50 Lings. I don't know where the Lings are at. There's the Lings, so, yeah, so, well, these Stalkers are dead. Yeah, just some 5-3 of Ultralisks. Don't worry about that. Oh, looks like we had another attack here from Mdora. He's going to be trying to give Spartans some more hard attack. And oh, but now these Colossi are going to have to deal with these Ultralisks. They're trying to chase them down. They're trying to squeeze around the gas. They're getting one couple of shots in. Oh, that Colossi is not in good trouble, and they're going to turn around and shoot now, but I think it might be too late. They're running into a missile turret. Oh, and now they're caught on the geyser. Oh, and the Ultralisks are going to eat them alive. And now it looks like we have the last one. Can't afford to bust down these rocks. He's just trying to mule out this gold as quickly as he can because, well, he doesn't really have much money. And right now, basically all he can produce is Marines. He doesn't really have a gas income right now. But it looks like we are pressing forward. It looks like we do have the superior army. It looked like it was getting pretty desperate. Then suddenly it was even, and then suddenly we just have this massive force right now. And we're gonna pull back, let the Ultras get in front, because what are you gonna do when Colossi are shooting from the back, and then you've got this big this monstrous tank in your face. What are you going to do? The drones are going to try to get out of there because the Ultras will definitely eat them for breakfast. And he's going to try to warp in some Stalkers. What are they going to do? They got some photon cannons here in the back, but again, what are they going to... I mean, Colossi are going to be outranging that. The Ultralists are going to be like, oh, photon cannons? I really couldn't care less. And even this one, he's just going to forget that. Forget the building. I'm just going to run around and, oh, there's some probes right there. So it looks like it is all done for them. It looks like our Ultralist Colossus combo is going to be enough. Bocephus got another small force of his own built up here. Going to catch these Stalkers from Origin Muffin with the Colossi behind. No hope for them. They're going to blink out of there, but where are they going to run? They're running out of places to go. Whatever happened to my Lings? No, they're just kind of chilling out here. Looks like I'm going to throw down some spines just to protect this base while most of my armors are. Maybe that's why my Lings are there. They're going to defend until I get those spines up. But I think at this point, we got this one. We got it. Trying to get out an Immortal, but this Immortal's not going to be coming out into a world that he wants to know. And, oh, right in the face of an Ultras, which is what he wants to be shooting at. And did actually quite a bit of damage between that and the cannon. Did a lot of damage to that Ultralist, but still not going to be enough. Hard to bring down those Ultralists. And it looks like, once again, Big Papa's going to just throw down a... I don't know why he threw it down there, per se. It's not like it needed to be on creep, but... And these Stalkers are going to try to engage now, and the Thors, but still these Ultralists are just going to be too much for them, and just, oh, the Thors are eating up, the Stalkers are going to try to run away, and yeah, I'm not going to be chasing those down, and the last one apparently is not sure what's going on. I don't know what he's confused about. Maybe he's confused about how big of an army we suddenly have, and frankly, I don't know where it came from either. Maybe we were just sitting on too much money, so when we killed each other's armies, we just had the... Oh, and they're going to blink forward, which means they have no means of escape. They're going to try to run away again. They do manage to get 2 Ultralists down, but I'm like, no, I don't want to get too far away from my buddies. Those Ultralists are getting pretty soft, and they're going to try to... I mean, it's just back and forth, and it looks like the Stalkers are going to try to take it this time. They think they got it, but no, they don't. They're going to try to blink away again. It's just back and forth there. While, meanwhile, Mdoraz's base is getting destroyed, and it's just Origin Muffin just trying to get in as many Stalkers as he can. And does he must not have any gateways out, or they're all on cooldown. It looks like they're all on cooldown, and I'm going to bury those Ultras. Just kind of let them take a bit of a breather, because, you know, they're getting pretty soft. Those Stalkers are slowly making a number, and then we'll just send Lings in the other side. Yeah, why not? See how much damage we can do. Why not? I've got him there, and I'm going to pull those Ultras back out. Maybe we can do something interesting there, but it looks like it's just the last one. He's got a ton of buildings. Not a lot to defend it with, and these Colossi are just going to incinerate the Marines, and I don't really think he can do anything about it. There we go. There's some more Lings. It's time to take out this base. It looks like he managed to take out the last of my Ultralists. He may have taken out the last of my Ultralists. I don't see him anywhere else. But now you got to deal with my Cracklings against. Well, you're only +2/+2, and he's going to try to get some Zealots, which is the right choice, but. Still, I don't think there are any right choices at this point. You are seriously outgunning. I probably can produce Lings all day. Yeah, I can produce Lings as long as I have larvae remaining. In fact, I might even just throw down some more hatcheries just so I can make more larvae. I even have another hatchery down there. Oh, they did manage to finish off those Lings, so am I producing more? Yeah, 30 more. I'm only 30 more. I must really be out of. But yeah, I think that's finally it. They've got nothing left. They're not going to force us to kill everything off, thankfully. But yeah, what an exciting game. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a day.